Welcome back to the channel, guys. Here we are with a new video, and we are looking at how to win a Tomahawk or a car of similar value. As you can see, we land straight there on the Tomahawk. But how did we get it? So basically, a new feature which has come to Gran Turismo with the update 1.40 is the weekly challenges. It's something different. It's in single player, so I would highly recommend going to check it out. First and foremost, you start off with a Sunday Cup, and it's a very easy task to handle. So in total, it took me about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. The first few races are very quick, and for the Sunday Cup, you can pick pretty much any car you want. So I decided to go in the new Porsche, the GR3. It's a great handling car, but yeah, you start in last place. Very easy, straight past all these guys. The computer AI is pretty slow, so as long as you pick a fast car, you'll be good. As long as you don't pick a Samba bus, then you should be alright. So it's 2 laps at Lego Maggiore. Very easy to do, so make sure you do that. On to the next challenge, which is 4-wheel drive. You need a road car from Japan, and I went with my Corolla Edition 22, and we're driving in the snow. I don't know if you're on a steering wheel or a control pad, but I actually put my steering wheel down. I use a Fanatec DD Pro, but when it comes to snow, it's a lot easier to use a control pad. Trust me on that one. Unless you like going mad with a steering wheel, then maybe try the steering wheel. But for the sake of it, we did it on our control pad. It's a lot easier to handle the skids, especially when you're drifting and so on and so forth. So I would recommend using a control pad. It's 4 laps at the new track in Lake Louise. It's great fun. It's good fun to have some drifting around the snow, and I really enjoyed it, to be honest. Single player isn't really my forte. I'm usually one who does daily races, but I thought I'd give it a go, and here we are, whizzing off into P3. We do manage to win the race quite easily, so make sure you do that. So what we do, we just speed it up until we get to the end. But definitely, it's a new feature in Gran Turismo. Every week you've got 5 new challenges. I believe it refreshes on Wednesday. So you still got a few days to finish this, complete this. And like I say, it only takes a few minutes, well, a few minutes, 45 minutes to be precise. So that's challenge 2 down. On we go to Clubman Cup 700. Now it's at WeatherTech Laguna Seca. Basically, I went in a Ford Focus RS. Now it is a PP of 700, so we went into the Ford Focus. It only just touches 600. For some reason I had snow tyres on my car, so we slammed some racing soft tyres on, which makes our car go to 688 pp. So we're just under the 700 pp, which is perfect for this race. You can use I believe any car, so any car that's under 700 pp, any road car. So do that. Laguna Seca is a great track to race round. So that's what we do. Into the first corner, right round the outside of the car, and we make up places very quickly. Like I say, the computer isn't, the AI isn't very quick, so you can take your time. You can just stroll along. Something to do in your spare time if you've got a spare half an hour, 45 minutes. It's a good way to learn the tracks as well, so it's great fun. Like I say, just trying out cars that you don't really use. Like I say, I do a lot of daily racing, so a lot of the time I'm in GR3 cars or GR4 cars. So for me, it was quite nice to use cars that I don't actually really ever use. But yeah, here we go. We escaped through the corkscrew, and it's 5 laps here. I do get a bit out of control. Not quite used to my forward focus yet. It gives me a bit of trouble, but we carry on anyway. If you crash, don't worry about it. You don't really have to aim for clean race bonuses. If you crash into the AI, it really doesn't matter. So basically it's 5 laps at Laguna Seca, and that's what we do. Basically we whiz through it quite easily, straight up into P1 after the 2nd lap. So into the 3rd lap we go, and I did crash. So if you crash, don't worry about it, just get back onto track and you'll have plenty of time to carry on with your race. I use a torque distribution on my forward focus, so I'm running 50-50, 4-wheel drive, so even power between the front tyres and the rear tyres, so it's good fun. And the great thing about doing one player, you can try different views, try different lines, getting used to your tracks, and that's what we do. So into the final lap, and make it to first place quite easily. Nicely done. Laguna Seca ticked off the box. Right, only 2 more to go. So to the next race is 1 lap at Nordschleife, Nürburgring. It's called the Porsche Cup, so you will need to own a Porsche. And for me, I made a mistake. I thought I could do this race. I didn't check the weather. As you can see, it's pouring down with rain, and I had racing soft tyres on. So rain and racing soft tyres do not work. So make sure you start this race with either intermediates or heavy wets on. So it's entirely up to you what you do. Just make sure you start the race with some. I went with intermediates, so it was perfect for me. And we went in a Porsche, and yeah, there you go. You have to make sure your PP's under 650, I believe, for this race. So we run at 617, and then we jump into the race. So like I say, it's 1 lap at Nordschleife, Nürburgring. The PP is 650 LS, and you have to be in a Porsche. So pick any Porsche you want. And so you don't actually have to win the race, you just have to come 3rd or above. But yeah, we jump into the race, and Nordschleife, Nürburgring is not exactly my forte. It's not my strongest track, so doing a lap here was good fun for me. It's quite relaxed, and I quite enjoy driving in the rain, so it's a good little challenge for those who want to practice in the rain. But yeah, just stick it out, take it easy. You don't really need to push at all, really. You will catch the top 3 quite easily. But yeah, this is me just checking my settings after putting the intermediate tyres on. Just making sure that my car runs below 650 pp. So yeah, make sure you buy yourself a ballast and a power restrictor, and then you can adjust your car accordingly, and make sure it's just under 650 pp. So we actually run with 649 pp, so absolutely perfect. And we jump into our Porsche, which we used in the first challenge, and off we go to doing a lap at Nürburgring, Nordschleife. So like I said, it's good fun, it's a good challenge, and a good way of making money. You receive a £200,000 ticket, some other tickets, basically you get a parts ticket, and then once you completed all the challenges, you get a 6-star car ticket, and that's where you can win a Tomahawk or a car of similar value. So what you do with that car when you win it is entirely up to you. I'll probably sell my Tomahawk as I already got a Tomahawk, so it's a good way. I think I'll probably get like probably 600k in the used car dealership when I go to the valuation and sell it. So for 40 minutes, 45 minutes, bit of work, trying out the game, seeing what it's like. As you can see, after 5 minutes we catch P1, and pretty much halfway around the track. I think it takes like 9 minutes, 10 minutes to get around the track in this car. So yeah, just make sure you stay on track, make sure you don't crash, and you should be good basically. So we fast forward it to the end, and as you can see, I do go off slightly, but nothing major. And as you can see, it is pouring down with rain. So yeah, that takes us 7.5 minutes to complete challenge 4. So here we are on to the last challenge, World Touring Car 800. You're probably a bit worried seeing all those tyres, racing hard, racing medium, racing soft, intermediates. I made a mistake of starting this race on racing softs, I believe. So don't do that. Basically, it will pour down from the start of the race. So I went on to heavy wets basically straight away. And you're racing GR3 cars. So I decided that I'm going to use a GR2 car, which is the R5. The RS5 Turbo DTM 2019 model. So that's what I went for. You have to make sure the PP is below 800. It's currently set at 778. So that's what we go with basically. Stick those heavy wet tyres on, and as you can see, for some reason I went on racing softs, so don't make that mistake. I did actually go into a race with, I went into a race with racing mediums, I think, or one of the two, I can't remember. But basically I spun out, and it wasn't a good look. So you can learn from my mistakes basically. But yeah, make sure your PP is below 800. It doesn't matter what car you're in, I believe. So yeah, make sure you're on those heavy wets, and once you've selected that, you can't change them anyway. So yeah, basically in we go. As you can see, it's pouring down the rain, and just take it easy. At first I thought, oh, this is going to be a bit of a tricky race, but as you know, make sure you've got traction control on. I went with TCS3. There are some diehards out there who will say, oh, you use traction control system, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to complete the challenge and I wanted to win the race. So I wouldn't worry about that. No one's looking at your screen, no one really cares. The purists might have something to say about it, but who cares at the end of the day? You win a Tomahawk or a car of similar value, and it's 10 laps, it's 1 minute 50 average per lap. As you can see, by the end of 10 laps it is pretty dry, so you're kind of doing laps at 145, 147. Make sure you check on your fuel. Depending on what car you're going, you might have to refuel, but fortunately for me, I went in the Audi RS, and it's got a good fuel tank in it. So on we go. All those challenges are completed, and what have we won? Basically, we won 2 4-star. No, we didn't. We won a credit ticket, which is 200k. We also won a 6-star roulette ticket, and you're not really going to win much here. I think I won a prop shaft, or I don't know, I can't remember actually. something we're not ever going to use. So it is what it is, a propeller carbon shaft. But this is the ticket that you really want, the 6-star car ticket. So you can win any of these cars. They're all valued quite highly. I think they're all £1 million each. So it's a good way of saving money and a good way of collecting cars to your car edition. So yeah, do it. It's a good fun to do. It doesn't take long, like I say, half an hour to 45 minutes, depending how efficient you are for the menus. And yeah, there you have it. That's how you win a Tomahawk. Well, that's how I won a Tomahawk GTS R VGT. It's not one I've got. I think I've got one of the other Tomahawks. So it's good to have in your garage, and it goes towards your collection. But yeah, we had 2 other tickets where we won 500k, I believe. So yeah, it's nice. Let me know in the comments what cars you win, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see what you guys come up with. So let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you on track soon in your new Tomahawk. So until next time, take good care, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget, there's only a few days left of this weekly challenge, so make sure you smash it out. So until next time, slap that like button and subscribe and tell a friend. So I'll see you soon.